I did a thing. I kinda got sidetracked and now this Honda XL 125S from 79 is mine. It's my first bike and I love everything about it. It just looks great. I absolutely love the vintage look it has, and from a bike from 79 it's still in extremely nice condition, as you can see. It's a 4-stroke single cylinder with 125cc. It comes with a 5-speed drum brakes and weighs 106 kilos. I wanted a light bike so I can mount it to the back of my Volvo. I went for a vintage Honda because there are very little electronics, it's very reliable and it just looks great. The bike has almost 36k kilometers on it. With an engine that produces 11.14 horses, it's not the most powerful bike, but it is extremely reliable and will take quite a bit of abuse without complaining. On top of that, it's very lightweight, perfect for a beginner like me. This is my first bike and I definitely need to learn how to ride. I bought this bike without knowing if it runs. I literally just sat on it, looked at the guy and said, yes, this is the bike for me. He was very confident that the bike would run. It might need a new spark plug or battery, but he said it should be solid. So I bought it, the logical thing to do. As of now, I haven't done anything to it, and as you can see, it is not starting. Let's see if we can get this baby up and running. First, we'll change out the old spark plug. I think it's a good thing that I took that one out. Now let's put in a fresh one. And that's the spark plug done. I love how simple these old engines are. It's why I love anything vintage with an engine. With the spark plug changed, it still doesn't start and I don't have power. The green light in the middle should turn on. So the next thing we'll do is changing the battery. It's great how accessible everything is. It's so easy to work on. This bike is even simpler than the Volvo. I could immediately see that the battery was pretty empty, so let's swap this one out. Let's put the new battery in and then I hope it will start. Again, it's so simple, just undo and reattach the wires to the new battery and you're done. It's great when things are simple and foolproof. That's exactly what you want when you're out on the road by yourself. I'm not a hater of anything modern and do believe that everything has a place in this world, but for the kind of travel I want to do, the less electronics there are, the better. Simple as that. That's the new battery installed. Such a cute little cover. The new battery is in. Now we're putting everything back together and then see if it will start. The bike has been standing for quite a while, so I will also put some high quality fuel in it. And then pray it will run. I told my dad I bought it and I had it running at the guy's place, so yeah, it needs to run. We got a light, so that's good, it's alive. The blinkers work. I'm so excited. I have a good feeling about this. I think it will run. I think the dead battery was just the issue. Yay, the brake light works as well. All the electronics seem to be in order. Now, the moment of truth. Let's see if we can get it to start. Choke out, and there she goes. Okay, that's great, it runs. I mean, it's an old Honda, of course it will run. Now that it's up and running, it's time to get to know the bike. I've never driven a bike before, I've watched some videos on it, and the most intimidating thing is shifting gears. So let's practice that. I managed to drive it a bit around the garage. Now I'm going to put some protective clothing on and then take it for a proper drive. I picked up this cool vintage looking helmet to kind of match the bike and invested in some leather gloves. I think I still might add some knee protection as well. I took the bike to a friend's property so I could hit some trails. I'm so excited to try this thing out. This was so much fun. I almost fell though when I was going over some bump and I slid on the leash, but all in all it's going pretty well. Now let's turn it around and do some more driving. Haha, this cute dog paid me a visit. He absolutely loved the bike. This is so much fun. Holy shit. Look at it. Looks great. This was so fun and I got to know the bike pretty well. These kind of trails is exactly what I bought it for. I can't wait to mount it to the back of my Volvo. Okay, I didn't plan on doing that, but I stalled it. We're back in the garage now and I had a ton of fun driving this. It's definitely the best thing I bought this year. And I'm super excited to figure out a way to mount it to the back of my Volvo so that when I'm traveling I can hit these small trails, my dog can run alongside with it. I'm also interested to figure out if there are any upgrades I can do, like the suspension, the engine and the carb. I'll switch the carb in the future, but for now I'll keep it stock because it runs nicely. But the first thing I want to do is definitely upgrade the suspension. I already figured it out for the rear, but for the front, for the fork, I'm not really sure what's possible, what I can do. So if you guys have an idea about that, let me know. So some of you might ask, you already have a Volvo, why also have a bike? Why did you decide to buy a bike? It's quite funny, the place where the Volvo is currently being treated, the body is being treated. I'm going there tomorrow to spray on the underbody coating. They had a Honda DAX ST70 sitting there and I was looking at it and the guy was like, if you get it to start, you can drive it around. I was like, say less. So I kicked it a couple times and then got it going and was driving it around the showroom a bit. And I was like, when I was on that bike, I was like, I need something like this as well. So I started looking on Marketplace and initially I wanted to buy like a Honda Monkey or DAX, something like that. I visited this guy that imports these from Japan. I was looking at different smaller bikes, but then was like, yeah, they're kind of too small for me to sit on them comfortably for like a longer period of time. Then out of the corner of my eye, I saw this thing and I asked him like, is this, would this be a good size for me? And he was like, yeah, just sit on it. So I sat on it and I look at him, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. So I need to do some more practicing. I'm quite okay. I didn't fall, but I definitely need to practice a bit more. Get a bit more confident, comfortable on the bike, then mount it to the back of my Volvo and take it with on my adventure. Next episode will be about the body. Tomorrow I'll be going there to spray on the underbody coating. I've also made a nice bit of progress on the interior, but more about that later. And then I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.